Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into some powerful ideas from Failure Doesn't Define You, a Path to Growth. Now, our mission here is simple. Figure out how we can use these inevitable setbacks, maybe even turn them into fuel for motivation for moving forward.
Exactly. And the core message in this material is, well, it's profoundly simple, but really hits home. One failure does not define who you are. Think of it like this. It's just one chapter. It's not the whole book. And really getting that difference, that's absolutely crucial if you're serious about growth.
Yeah. And what's amazing is how universal this whole failure thing is. We all know everyone messes up, right? Exams, relationships, business ideas, personal goals. Everyone stumbles. But why does it still feel so, I don't know, isolating, so deeply personal when it's us? I mean, you think about the most successful people out there. They've all had massive failures, huge ones. It's just part of being human.
Well, what's fascinating here, and the source really clarifies this, is the difference between your identity and an outcome. What you failed at, that's just an event. It happened. It's not who you are. You're not that job interview you bombed. You're not the opportunity you missed. It's an occurrence. It's not your actual essence.
Okay, so if failure is just an event, not my identity, how does the source suggest we actually, use the experience? Does knowing that make it easier to take risks, to maybe embrace challenges even if we might fail again?
Precisely. That leads right into this idea of focusing on growth over perfection. The material is really clear. Mistakes aren't just dead ends. They're actually teachers. Really profound ones sometimes. If you actually stop, reflect honestly, figure out what happened, and adapt. They don't stop you. They can actually speed up your growth. It's about learning the lesson, not just getting stuck on the outcome.
And the source uses some really powerful examples to bring this home, right? Like J.K. Rowling. All those rejections for Harry Potter. Can you imagine the doubt before it became this global thing? Or Michael Jordan. Getting cut from his high school team. He later said it was vital for his drive.
A motivator.
And Steve Jobs, fired from Apple, the company he started, only to come back stronger. These weren't endings. They were like major turning points.
Right. And this raises a really important question. How do we actually do that mindset shift when we're feeling low after a setback? The first instinct is often, why did I fail? What's wrong with me? But the source pushes for something much more constructive. Ask different questions like, okay, what did I learn here? What will I do differently next time? And crucially, how can this experience make me stronger? It pulls you out of dwelling on the past and points you toward future action, builds resilience.
That shift sounds great, but when you're actually in that moment of failure, it can feel a bit abstract. Does the source give concrete steps? Like, what do you physically do?
Oh, absolutely. It lays out some very clear, actionable steps. First, just pause and process. Let yourself actually feel the disappointment, the frustration, whatever it is. Don't just bury it.
You feel the feelings.
Second, reflect honestly. What really went wrong and what part did you play in that? Be truthful with yourself. Third, seek feedback. Sometimes you're too close to see it clearly. Other perspectives can be gold for growth.
Makes sense. Get outside eyes.
And finally, try again, but smarter. Take what you learned, apply it, and give it another shot with that new understanding. And it all comes back to this powerful affirmation the source highlights. My failure is a step, not a sentence. I am still becoming. It's just a constant reminder that your story isn't finished. It's always unfolding.
So what does this all mean? When we boil it down after this deep dive, the big takeaway seems pretty clear. Failing once. That doesn't make you a failure. What it does is quitting on growth, giving up on learning from it.
Which leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? How might really seeing failure as just one chapter, not the whole story? How might that change how you face your next challenge or your next inevitable setback? What new doors might open up if you truly embrace that perspective?